Hampshire Public Radio just dropped a big fat reporting bomb. They released a story on Education Commissioner Frank Edelblut documenting how he has used his office to advance a conservative political culture war agenda instead of actively improving the learning environment for New Hampshire students and teachers. They interviewed nearly 40 educators, parents, and state education leaders and combed through hundreds of pages of public records. They found that Edelblut leveraged the powers of his office to elevate grievances against the public education system, and at times individual educators, some of whom described his efforts as a form of intimidation. The article details Edelblut's efforts to ban books in New Hampshire schools, especially those aimed at supporting the LGBTQ plus community. The article also talks about his support of conservative legislation against the teaching of issues of race in New Hampshire classrooms. Critics say is explicitly designed to intimidate teachers. He even talked to teachers who said kindergarten teachers in New Hampshire are afraid to talk about Martin Luther King Day for fear of retribution from Frank Edelblut. In many ways, this article is a new trove of evidence for something education policy experts in the state have been saying for years. The Education Commissioner, who is a Sununu political appointee with no education experience, who has opted to homeschool all 7 of his own children, has focused on waging a war on public schools right here in New Hampshire. It is well documented. He has worked with Republican extremist groups like Moms for Liberty and the Free State Project, and took painstaking efforts last year to push materials from the conservative group PragerU into New Hampshire's schools despite overwhelming public opposition. Now, Commissioner Edelblut did not answer reporter questions for the article, but he did publish his own response directly to the New Hampshire Board of Education website titled, "Thank God Someone is Looking Out for the Children," as in thank God for himself. He's saying you should thank capital G God for him. Do yourself a favor, give the article a read and keep it here at the Granite Post. We got to hear from some leading education leaders on this very subject, and we're going to be posting a video with their reactions very shortly. Talk to you guys soon.